Hey y'all, this is Billy Don Loper, the Magnolia Outreach Coordinator here at the Mississippi Library Commission. Today we're going to take a look at one of the great databases offered on Magnolia to all Mississippians through their local public school libraries, and academic libraries with support from the state legislature. So we're going to step over to a database view and I'm going to walk you through how to make the most out of your time on Magnolia. Today we're going to be talking about Britannica Fundamentals, which is a free version of Britannica made available through Magnolia, focused on providing educational interactive resources for pre-K to second grade learners. And really is focused on reading and kind of basic mathematics on these lowest levels. But the first thing I want to highlight as we get started is here in this top right corner you will see the sound control. That allows you to turn off the audio for the whole site. You don't have to reset that every time. We're going to go ahead and start with turning it off because it does read everything on the screen to you as you click along and go through it. So the user interface is very heavily simplified for young learners. And we're going to walk through each of these sections and show their primary features. So first we are going to get started out here with the Read section. Read is focused on providing literacy resources and reading resources, and you'll see here the collection of books available. These are interactive picture books, and they do regularly add new ones. So we're going to click into one here. We'll use the animals as our example and just show its general functionality. And you'll see here, it'll pull up this page, and when you click start, it will immediately begin the read along where it is highlighting the words. And if we had the sound turned on, it would be reading it aloud to you here. Now the great thing about this is that you can pause this read along whenever you want by clicking that pause button there at the bottom, and you can also manually change the pages. And when you do that, it will automatically start reading that new page. You can back up to the previous page as well. And note the visual elements, things like the globe spinning here. Each page will include elements like this. So now we are going to kind of just click here to this page, and this shows some more of the interactive features. This is at about the middle of the book, and you'll see that as it is reading along, it is highlighting the crustaceans here at the bottom that fit into the categories being discussed. And one more thing to note here is when a page does finish reading, it does not automatically change pages. You'll see this replay button here at the bottom. That will automatically restart the narration so that you can reread that same page. In order to progress to the next page, you do have to click the next page button. And then here at the end of the book, you'll see that it was right at 63 pages long, but you'll see here at the end we have a glossary that goes over new vocabulary words that were learned throughout the book, and then a education section here that shows some games that could be used in conjunction with this book. This is fun ways to learn about animals. And then on this last page, you'll see that this is the area where there is some additional education information and some further games. You'll see there's 64 total pages. Each book is going to be about that length. Some are a little more, some are a little less. But now we're going to move on over to the next area of the site, the Explore section. And so we'll click into that, and it's going to bring you to this map, which is an interactive exploration map showing the different biomes of the world. So you'll see, depending on which one you click on, it is going to highlight where those biomes occur in the world and then provide additional information about them. So to get started, we are going to highlight the grassland. And if you click on one of these markers, it'll bring up a photograph of a grassland that you can then look at in more detail. There is also these introductory videos here. If you click through that, you'll see they're about 1.5 to 2 minutes long, and it gives a brief educational overview at a pre-K to second grade level of the biomes. Those do include sound. You just can't hear it because we have the audio turned off. And then if you click this reset button here at the bottom, it will reset that map interface where no area is being highlighted. So now let's take a look at our next area, which is play. And so play features both math and language arts games focused at providing an interactive educational opportunity for these younger learners. So we're going to click into language arts, and then we're going to click into opposites. And this is how all of the games function. They will pull up in this view. You will click play, and they will be a mathematics or vocabulary-based back and forth game. So you'll see here, as you answer them, it will tell you whether you got the question right or wrong, and it kind of progresses along like that. All of the games function in this general way. They just cover some slightly different topics. So now we're going to go ahead and step over to our last section for today, which is Create. Create is very simple. It is a free cut-down version of your Microsoft Paint type interfaces. So you'll see that you can draw here, and you can include some backgrounds that are pre-included in. Here we have a library background. There are things like stamps, and it is all very user-friendly, very easy for younger learners to use and make sense out of. You can back up if you make mistakes. You can also print these drawings as the parent. This is a really simple, free drawing tool that is all mouse-based. It doesn't require any additional hardware. And at any point that you're on any of these tabs, if you click on this Britannica Fundamentals logo in the top left-hand corner, it will take you back to this main page. So just real quick to go over one more time what its primary purpose is, Britannica Fundamentals is a free database focused on providing educational opportunities that are interactive, fun, and easy to use for pre-K to second grade learners. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video on Britannica Fundamentals. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the email you see on screen now and visit magnolia.lib.ms.us for more information.
The video you have just viewed is an MLC production, made possible in part with funding from the Institute of Museum and Library Services. We encourage you to visit our YouTube channel and our LibGuides for further resources and supporting content.